Here is why, as a young man, you should always be calm and collected. A few years ago, I was the kind of guy who would lose his shit over a video game. I would scream, I would break shit. I was absolutely insane when I died in a video game. And it translated into real life too. When something bad happened, I was anxious, I was worried sick if I would be able to fix it, and I was complaining non-stop. Then I learned something that changed my life. As a young man, you cannot afford to be that guy. Not if you want to be respected. Not if you want a good woman to love you. Not if you want to actually win in life. Let me tell you why. Let's say you lose your job. Don't be an emotionless idiot who doesn't care. But also don't be a crybaby saying things like, oh, I don't know what to do, how will I pay for the bills or put the food on the table, or why is this happening to me? Instead, be a grown man who handles the problem. You lost your job. Fine. Immediately start looking for a new one. Apply to as many jobs as possible and go to as many interviews as you can. Sure, it's not nice to lose a job, but it is no excuse to lose your shit, especially in front of a woman. Stay calm and work your hardest to solve the problem as fast as possible. Next, never argue with anyone, ever, especially with a girl. There will be times when you have a disagreement with someone, but if you start shouting or acting impulsive and being frantic, you are not a real man. Always stay calm, no matter what's being said or how much it's affecting you. Never show how much something is getting to you. If somebody calls you stupid, don't start shouting back that he's a stupid idiot and you will do something with his mother. That's just childish. Instead, be calm and collected and tell him, thank you for your opinion, and walk away. If your girl says something that offends you or makes you mad, or even does something bad like crash your car, never lose your cool. Sure, you will tell her that you are offended and withdraw your attention, but you will never shout at her or tell her anything bad. If your girl cheats on you, the relationship is over forever. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you should take her back if she cheated. If she did it once and you forgave her, she will do it again. The point here is your reaction to cheating. You will not cry, you will not be sad, you will not demand she apologize for what she did. You will not listen to her when she cries trying to explain that it happened by accident and she will never do it again. You will tell her like a calm and collected man, it's over, and walk away forever. You will not post stories on social media about how the closest people stab you in the back or something like that, because that is also you being emotional. You will not respond to her texts. You will not react to her in any way ever again, because she simply does not matter anymore. And here is another thing about being calm and collected. It actually makes you better at solving problems. Think about it. When you are freaking out, your brain goes into panic mode. You can't think straight, you make dumb decisions, and you usually end up making things worse. But when you stay calm, you can actually see the solution. Let me give you an example. Your car breaks down in the middle of nowhere. A guy who can't keep it together will start panicking, cursing, kicking the tires, maybe even crying about how this is the worst thing that has ever happened to him. But a calm and collected man, he will check what's wrong, call for help if needed, and figure out the next steps. Same problem, completely different outcomes, just because one guy kept his cool and one guy didn't. And you know what's even funnier? Today we have phones that tell us exactly where to go, cars that drive us there in comfort, warm showers, good food, and comfortable beds. Yet somehow, guys today lose their minds over the simplest things. A game lags for 2 seconds, rage quit. Traffic is slow, road rage immediately. A girl doesn't text you back immediately, emotional breakdown. It's actually embarrassing how soft we've become. It's funny because looking back many years in the past where men were still using swords and shields and there were armies and they had to go to battles that lasted years. Those men went away from their homes, walking for thousands of miles for months and years just to reach their enemies. And then they had to charge into a fight with 10,000 of their men fighting side by side with swords and spears. They had to kill or be killed. They had to watch their closest friends die in battle right next to them. And losing was not an option. If they lost, they would be killed, enslaved, or maybe even worse. And during all this time, they bathed in ice cold water, ate shitty food, and were filthy. Men back in those days had real problems. What do you think would happen if you told a man like that you are mad because you ran out of data in your monthly plan? Or a girl left you on scene and now you are depressed? Those men would tell you that you are a little crybaby and you should either grow up or die. And another thing, girls are watching you all the time. They are like little detectives, always trying to figure out the kind of man you are. And you know what they are really looking for? A guy who doesn't lose his shit when things go south. Think about it. If you are freaking out over every little thing, what does that tell to a girl? It screams to her, I can't handle life. And let me tell you, that's not sexy at all. And when you keep your cool, even when everything is going to hell, that's when girls start to notice. They think, damn, this guy has his act together. It makes them feel safe, like you could handle anything that comes your way. And girls love feeling safety with a guy. Plus, when you are not flipping out all the time, you are easier to talk to. Girls can actually have a conversation with you without walking on eggshells. And guess what? That's how connection happens. So, next time you feel like losing it, remember, stay calm and you might just win yourself a girlfriend. It's that simple. So if you want to learn how to become this calm and collected guy, then read my book, How Any Young Man Can Win a Life in Love. Link is in the description. And if you want me to coach you personally, link is also in the description. The first session is completely free, so don't be scared to sign up. Before I tell you what to do next, if you agree with the message of this video, then please share it with as many people as possible. And if you want to watch more videos that will help you solve all your problems, find happiness, and find a girlfriend you will marry one day, then subscribe. So, if there is just one thing you remember from this video, then let it be this. The man who stays calm is the man who wins. Every single time. However, I need you to understand that this is only one side of the coin. You first have to know how to stand up for yourself and demand respect from others and not take anyone's bullshit. So watch that video next to understand why being calm won't help you much if you let people walk all over you. Remember, God is real and marriage is awesome.